so many people not use Instagram highlights correctly that are trying to make sales in their business. And so in this YouTube video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to properly use Instagram highlights, because trust me, I want you to make sales. I want you to make money in your business. You deserve to make money, but you have to do it in a way that is strategic and is going to actually lead to the sales that you want to see, right? Really quick, before we jump into this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you are interested in sales coaching, my name is Santa Kopishki and I am a sales coach for Christian entrepreneurs. So if you are struggling to make sales in your business, I am the girl that you're going to want to hire. All right, without further ado, let's get into the video. How to use Instagram highlights strategically. Let's go, girl or guy. So these are your Instagram highlights. Instagram highlights are basically just Instagram stories that you can save forever, because as you know, Instagram stories are only there for 24 hours and then they kind of like disappear from your Instagram feed. Well, a way to keep them forever is by adding them to your highlights. And so I recommend, if you have not watched my how to use Instagram stories to make sales video on my account, definitely please make sure that you go watch that directly after watching this, because it is going to make such an impact on how you make sales utilizing Instagram specifically. So this is like what my Instagram highlights look like. I want to preface something. Your Instagram highlights do not need to be aesthetically pleasing. A lot of people say your Instagram needs to look aesthetically pleasing. My Instagram doesn't. It just doesn't. I don't have any desire to make it look like that. And I make sales every day, and so do my clients. So it's not a big deal. The information just needs to be there, and you need to be connecting with people. That is what matters. And then I would say you need to have 4 specific Instagram highlights. 3 specific Instagram highlights, but 4 Instagram highlights, no more than 4. I have 5 on here, but that's because I'm about to take the lessons off. I was trying to figure out what makes sense for my 4th one, and I'm going to get into that in this video. So just let's keep going. So the most important highlights that you need to have on your account, it doesn't matter anything else, you need to have these things, is you need to have your about me, or about your company, or an about something. So for example, we talk about this in another video when I go over your Instagram profile as a whole, but it's really important that you have an about me. So if you are a person who realistically you have 1 employee, which is yourself, your Instagram account needs to be specific. If you have a personal brand, your Instagram account needs to be specific. So it may say about Sienna, about me, right? Or about whatever, insert your name. Or if you have 5 or more employees, you have a brand or a company, corporation, right? You have more than 5 employees. At that point, you can say about, let's say you're Taco Bell, about Taco Bell. Obviously, I don't think Taco Bell is watching me for their marketing tactics, but this is a really great way for you to increase your exposure. So you say about whatever, or about X, right? So whatever it is about you need to have there. About your company, about your brand, you need to have an about section. The second highlight that you need to have feature is your services. We need to know how we can buy for you. I only have 1 main service that somebody can tap into, and that is Consecration Academy. But I do also offer a one-time one-on-one call. So if you were I don't want to work with you for 6 months, which is Consecration Academy is my 6-month one-on-one and group coaching program. You only want to work with me one time. You just want to call, you want to hop on, you want to see what I'm about, you want to learn some sales techniques for your specific business, then that's fine. I don't talk about that, but I do offer that. We can talk about that personally, right? And so it's really important that people know all the ways that they can pay you. So you need a highlight feature that talks about all the ways that they can pay you. And then lastly, you need something that shares your wins, your testimonials, your results. Does your product work? Does your service work? Have you seen success? If you are brand new and you are now starting out and you have no success, you have no testimonials, you have no proof, I encourage you to either work with people for free or for low cost, or find high paying ticket clients, whatever, and just start building. So you can add that over time as that person is getting sales, and as you are getting sales, and as you are starting to see results, right? If you have a product, show your testimonials, show the results, show it. Let's say you sell a vacuum. Show us that your vacuum works. Like, test it out on different surfaces. Show me your vacuum works. I want to see like the suction. I want to see all the features about it, right? Show me that your vacuum works, right? Same thing if you are a web designer. I want to know what people are saying about your websites. I want to see how your websites turn out. This is exactly where you're going to showcase that information. So you need your results, your wins, and your testimonials. Now, your fourth one, you can have it as whatever. So that's why for me, I was testing it out between my lessons and Consecration Academy highlights, because technically some of my Consecration Academy highlights can go into my wins, which I love having my wins. I have so many wins because I have had so many clients over the past 5 years that have trusted me and have worked with me, and I've been able to build with. And so for you, it may be similar, right? But you want to like test out, what do you want your fourth one to be? And for me, I'm going to keep it as Consecration Academy highlights, CA highlights, instead of lessons. So that one will be removed and I will go back to 4, but it's important that you have 4. Why do I say that? Because when you're on a mobile device, we can only see 4 of them. Like, yes, you can scroll, right? But it only shows you, hold on. This is mine. Oops, I clicked on a post. This is mine. In here, you're only going to see 4. I can scroll and then you can see the 5th one, but realistically, you're only going to see 4. So not everybody knows that they can scroll. It may be common sense to you, but it may not be common sense to your ideal client. And so to see it, and so you could be losing out if you have more than 4. It's really important that you are specific, that you optimize your profile as much as possible. So that's why these are the important highlights that you need to have. I want to show you kind of what my About Me looks like. I am a very personal brand. I love to talk to people in the DMs. I love getting to know people. I love having conversations with people. So my brand is very personal. This is not something I made on Canva. This is something I made directly here on Instagram. So these are all videos of me. They're all 1-minute videos of me. Right? So I talk about my life. So in the first one, I say I have a lot of new followers. So I thought I would introduce myself here. Hi, I'm Sienna. And you can click to say hello back to me. The second one is Jesus is my Lord and Savior, right? It's a video of me reading my Bible, walking around with my Bible. And then I have a whole video in January of this year. He really called me to go deeper with him. You can click the button with the praying hands, right? Like, to symbolize that you're in agreement with me. I have another one about how I'm a mom. I say I homeschool my little. I wouldn't have it any other way. I have another emoji tap button with a book, right? To showcase, I talk about how I'm married. I'm a married woman. My husband serves in the United States Navy, and I have a whole video of me and my husband and like all the things. And then lastly, I put that I'm a sales coach for Christian business owners, because that is the last thing on my list. Like, I am a Jesus follower. I'm a mama and I'm a wife. Before I am a business owner, before I am a sales coach. And so I put that in that order so people understand my heart. They understand my posture. Like, I prioritize my family before I prioritize anything else. I prioritize God before I prioritize my family. And that is the way that it's supposed to be. In my personal opinion, biblically speaking. All right. So with that being said, I then go into ways that you can work with me. So I talk about like what's included in Consecration Academy, right? So like in my next highlight section, how can we work together? I really want you to know everything about Consecration Academy, because that is my main offer and that's where I want to make my sales. I didn't really care to make sales from one-off calls. Those are great. But why I like Consecration Academy so much is because that is the place where I can see you actually succeeding. I can't see success from a one-time call. Okay. Then I have my testimonials, right? In my first testimonial, I wish can I zoom in here? It talks about how this person made $1,000 in Canadian money, because she's in Canada. This person made the second person made $20,000 in a week. Like, she actually did this in one day, which is, I should have said that. She made $20,000 in a day, which was insane, because that was the highest amount of money she had ever made in her life within her business. And it was so amazing because I coached her through it. She was in my 6-month program. She made $20K in a day. It was amazing. This other one made was able to make $8,000 a month. And she was at $8,000 of her $10,000 a month goal in her business, just from working with me and seeing sales. And so like, this is the power that I have as a sales coach. And I want people to know that. I want you to know when you work with me, we're not making a little bit of money. Like, my goal is to help you make 6 figures. My goal is to help you grow. My goal is to help you scale, even past 6 figures, into 7 figures if you're already at 6 figures. And so the other question that I get about Instagram highlights is, does it matter if you have anything else? The short answer is no. It does not matter if you have any other highlights. You could literally just have these 3 highlights. But for your 4th highlight, it could literally be anything. For some of my clients, we've made it FAQs, right? Maybe they're getting you probably get a lot of questions. If you are a product-based business, let's say you sell this, this is a leave-in conditioner I just happen to have on my desk because my husband just brought it in from the store. If you sell a leave-in conditioner, right? Where's my camera? You sell a leave-in conditioner like this one in a bottle, right? And a lot of people are asking, what's shipping time like? What's this like? What's that like? Then it's going to make sense that you have FAQs, and that's where you put your FAQs. Now, if someone is constantly asking, like, how much does it cost to work with you? That's something you're going to want to put in your work with me section. Like, people need to know how much it costs to work with you, right? In general. If there are other things that are going on, then we need to know that. Like, whatever the FAQ may be, whatever the questions are that you're getting a lot, we want to answer that. So FAQs are a really great thing to put there. Another thing you could put is like behind the scenes. I've seen people do that. Like if you're a web designer or if you're a social media manager, it actually makes sense to have a highlight that focuses on the work that you're doing, right? So if you are a freelancer and you are doing work behind the scenes for somebody else, it makes sense that you would showcase the work that is getting done so we can see your thought process and how you work and those types of things. So your last highlight doesn't necessarily matter, but it can also help depending on what it is that you are doing. You just learned how to use Instagram highlights in a way that is going to increase your views, increase your leads, and help you to increase your sales to your business or in your business. And I am so excited for you. I wanted to just take a second to remind you again to make sure to subscribe to this channel. The more we grow, the more I can share helpful tips and tricks on how to grow your business on all platforms on social media. Without further ado, I also want to invite you into Consecration Academy. Consecration Academy is a hybrid one-on-one and group coaching program that helps Christian entrepreneurs learn how to make more sales in their business. You can find out all about it in the description below. Talk to you soon.